Hi, Ami with Balance Wellness, Yoga Therapy, and Ayurveda here. And today I'm going to show you a really nice short sequence for opening your legs and hips and helping your lower back. This yoga therapeutic sequence, you will need a strap with a loop in it. The loop should be about the size of your foot. So you'll come onto your back, lying in mountain pose. So you want your toes pointing straight up and your legs not rolling out. So there's a little internal rotation of your legs as well as plugging your legs in, drawing from your feet into your pelvis. So it's as if you were standing straight in Tadasana or mountain pose. And inhale your right leg in, and we're gonna lasso our right foot. So you place that loop around your right foot, stretch your right leg up, and take your arms overhead. So this forces you to use your abdominals. You're taking your belly down, in and up. You wanna make sure your left leg's not rolling out. So internally rotate it, turn that thigh in and down so your left toes are pointing straight up. You wanna make sure your right hip is not higher than your left, so pull that right hip crease back and down. And you can imagine your left foot is pressed against the wall. So I'm pretty flexible. Some of you will be, back here, that's fine. Better to have the legs straight and back off. So taking a nice slow breath in, nice slow breath out. And then you're going to choke up your grip, walk halfway up. Take your left hand to the bony protrusion of your left hip, pointing up towards the ceiling, anchor it down. Open your right leg out to the right. Rather than it touching the floor, take your toes a little bit closer to your ear. And this leg you want to externally rotate, so the toes point down to the floor, towards the floor, and your heel points up. We're using our left hand to avoid rolling over onto our right sit bone and lifting our left sit bone up. And we breathe here. And some of you may be, up pretty high depending on your flexibility. Take your strap into your left hand. Cross your straight right leg over to the left. Take your right arm out, palm face up, and then turn your belly, chest, and head to the right for a twist. It's okay if this left leg rolls over. If you're more flexible, you can take your right thumb and your right hip crease and pull that right sit bone. Tuck that right sit bone under. Pull that right hip crease back. Inhale, come back up. And release that leg out and down. And for a moment, just feel how much more relaxed your right leg, right hip, right lower back is. And then we'll do the same on the left side. So if your loop is big enough, you can steal it off your right foot. Inhale your leg up, stretch your arms overhead. Make sure your right leg is internally rotated so it's not rolling out. Make sure your left hip is not higher than your right, pulling that outer left sit bone. That outer left hip crease back, tucking your sit bone under, lifting your belly, pressing your right foot away. Breathing in, breathing out. Choking up your grip, right hand to right hip to anchor it down, left hand stays on the strap. Open your left leg out to the left, externally rotate it so your toes point down and the heel points up. Use your right hand to avoid rolling over to your left hip. Breathing in, Breathing out. Rather than your leg touching the floor, take your toes closer to your head. Inhale, come back up. Trade the strap into your right hand. Cross your left leg over to the right. Turn your belly, chest, and head to the left. The left arm is outstretched, palm face up. Breathing. If you want to go deeper, tuck your left sit bone under. You can take your thumb and your hip crease and actively tuck that left sit bone under. Don't forget to breathe here. Inhale your leg back up. And then exhale, lengthen it out and down. And just notice how you feel. Great. So I hope you've enjoyed this sequence. Done on a regular basis, as I said before, it opens your legs, your hips, and helps your lower back.